Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? I guess this is officially the first episode of the anime aura. Today we're gonna take a look at, or rather, review the latest episode for Naruto Shippuden. The episode is number 253, I believe, and this episode is basically split into two parts, I'd say, mainly two parts. The one being bigger, slightly bigger than the other. So I guess, like, um, one part is basically flashbacks to when, uh, Yahiko, Konan, and Nagato were, little, and, when they were staying with Jiraiya. Now, um, so yeah, and it basically kind of starts, or rather shows how the Akatsuki was formed, with the idea of Yahiko, where they got attacked and Nagato protected Yahiko, and from then on out, Yahiko swore that he would protect both Konan and Nagato as well as the Hidden Rain. Um, so I guess that's it for the flashbacks. Now, the exciting part of this episode is basically the big fight between Tobi slash Uchiha Madara, rather, sorry, and Konan. Now, it basically starts off with Conan standing there and getting these flashbacks when all of a sudden um, Tobi is behind her, and basically he wants to know where she hit Yahiko and Nagato, because he wants the Rinnegan that Nagato has. And she just doesn't want to tell him, And so she kind of flies out, turns into small butterflies that consist of paper, and she's basically flying out, and she stops in the middle of the sea. And Tobi is, of course, is following her, and you can already tell right there and then that something huge is about to go down. Uh, so, and basically, what happens now is that Madara tells Konan that the Rinnegan actually belongs to him. He actually gave it to Nagato. So that was shocking for us all, even Konan. You could see it in her facial expression. I mean, shocking. But she still refuses to give up his location. Now, and this is basically the start of the fight. Konan is, of course, a former member of the Akatsuki, which is something Tobi seems to be forgetting. I mean, you have to be at least decent, if not above average, to join the Akatsuki. And, so he's kind of underestimating her, which we kind of move into later in the episode, because right now at the start of the fight, Konan seriously just splits the fucking ocean or the sea in two, and so there's basically waterfalls running toward each same side, and but it's not water. Yeah, sure, it's water on the outside, but what's what's really like flowing and what's falling down isn't water, but it's 600 billion, I think, uh, small paper bombs that are ready to explode at Conan's command. Now, while she split the ocean up like right underneath Madara, or Tobi, so Tobi is basically just falling, and he has to get out of there because he's either gonna fall to his death or he's gonna explode, He's really stuck in the trap right now, and in order for him to use the vortex thing and teleport out of there, there has to be something to teleport, right? There has to be some material. You can't teleport something if there's nothing there. So he has to materialize himself. That way, he exists right there and then. And that way, things can hurt him. So, and somehow Konan knows this. So she's just waiting for the perfect moment when Tobi when Tobi materializes himself, Conan's gonna give the command, and she's gonna blow him to pieces, basically. And of course, Tobi has to do this. I mean, there's really no other way out. And he materializes, and he gets out of there, but he not exactly the way he planned. And by the way, uh, while he was falling down, he admitted that this was a really nasty trick, and that he feels like he underestimated Konan. Oh, I mean, and he said to himself, I mean, after all, she's a former member of the Akatsuki. And so yeah, and now basically, Konan's running out of chakra. She's seriously just falling apart. You can even see that little white rose or flower on her head. It's kind of falling apart, and she's almost collapsing. She's almost down on her knees. Uh, she tells herself that she never expected this to take up so much chakra, but it was well worth it because at least Madara or Tobi is out of this world now. And but is he? No, no, no. Of course he's not. Now he turns up behind her, and he's holding this pole, and then he says, "You really thought I was dead, huh?" Or something like among those lines. And he takes this pole and basically rips through her chest, and you can see blood flowing, and it's really sad. And that's basically it for Konan. I mean, what else can you expect? She's not just gonna heal herself after that. But uh he still wants to know. I mean, he has to know where she hid Nagato and Yahiko, but he doesn't really care about Yahiko. He cares more about the Rinnegan, which Nagato possesses, because apparently, uh, according to Tobi, Tobi gave it to him. So he wants that back, and in order for him to know where Nagato and Yahiko are, Konan has to tell him that. So he's basically just crushing her right now, and eventually, she dies, of course, and you can see this little paper card thingy that turns red because of her bleeding, and then it kind of goes back to this kind of sad flashback where with Jiraiya and Yahiko and Nagato, where they had these little card flip thingies that when they flip it over and basically the frog's showing, then it means that they'll be back. But if they turn around so that the red side shows, it means they're not coming back. and so this paper thingy just flies, and it kind of lands on Konan's card, and it turns red, and now that's basically the end of them, you know. I mean, all Jiraiya's students are dead now. Jiraiya is dead. The only real student that Jiraiya has left is Naruto and Konan and Yaiko, and Nagato apparently decided to put their faith in Naruto and to carry on, and they want to be the pillars that will support the bridge to uh, freedom and peace worldwide. And that's now after this fight, I mean after the explosion, I mean Tobi got out of there, sure. But he lost a bit of his mask. The mask basically cracked and he lost a part of it, and his robe is like ripped apart, and his arm, he lost his right arm. Yeah. So he really underestimated Konan. I loved this episode. I loved Konan. She's a great character, and I don't think anyone's put up such a challenge against Tobi until now, because this fight was really intense. It was amazing. The animation was good, and the episode was really I don't know, perfect, to be honest. Everything was just done so well and explained. So yeah, and at the end you see that unfortunately Tobi managed to get the location out of Konan somehow, uh, and he finds Yaiko and Nagato, and now he basically takes Nagato's Rinnegan back, apparently. And at the end of the episode, you can see him wearing this new mask. Zetsu's there, and as well as Kabuto. And he's got this new mask, and on the right side, you see his Sharingan, and on the left side, you see the Rinnegan. So this has to be a really powerful combination, which we will probably see in action in not too long, because at the end, after that, he starts walking and says, "Alright, let's go capture this Jinchuriki," or rather, he's referring to Naruto and the nine-tailed beast. So yeah, that's really the episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you can thumbs up or at least just comment and tell me what I can do better, that would be really greatly appreciated, and it would give me the motivation to keep making these videos. If you enjoy them, just let me know. And so yeah, that really just concludes my episode for today. I'm gonna wrap this video up right now, and yeah, I guess the anime aura's out, and I'll catch you guys later. So you guys take care, and the next episode will be out on Sunday, like right after the new episode is released. So thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and you guys have a great day. Alright, take care.